So December 10th, later that day, I just finished work, stood on my good leg for about 4 hours. It was a bit of a chore, but it was as delightful as can be because the customers were great. Um, so mother, daughter I treated, and daughter is named after, is it Carlos Linnell? I have to look it up. I think he's Scandinavian, and he gave the names for phylum, genus, species. Anyway, I thought that was really neat. She's also a beekeeper, and she talked about beekeeping. And I asked her, is there a bee crisis? She says she's not a scientist, but what she can observe is your GMO corn, that's killing bees. I thought scientists doesn't always study nature in nature. So I really wanted to know her opinion as a beekeeper. And she told me a bit more about it. To be a beekeeper, she said, is to be a mite keeper too. Because if you're going to work organically with nature, rather than putting chemicals to get rid of the mites, when you put chemicals to get rid of the mites, you kill the bees also. So that does not seem like a great way to be a beekeeper to her. So what she understands to be a beekeeper without chemicals and pesticides, etc., is to be a mite keeper, and it works hand in hand, and it finds its own balance and level. So I asked her, what are mites? And she says, well, think of it as it's like a fist, and it attaches itself to the bee, and usually attaches it where it can't get to it, and basically sucks the life out of the bee. And she says that how she gets rid of mites is she dusts her bees with powdered sugar, because the bees then will clean themselves, which they usually do, and they clean each other. Okay, so they get rid of the mites. And the powdered sugar does not hurt the bees. And but I thought that was very interesting. To be a beekeeper is to be an honest one, you know, without a quick fix. Dash, 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 dot, 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 whatever. Until the perplexing question comes around about face to meet and greet you. Monsanto starts their business with a legion of lawyers to go against the farmer. That does not start tilling or knowing the land with a lawyer. Okay. We talked about my favorite, religion or not, we have a philosophy of making ends meet, of follow through, and when you have genetically modified food, your zeitgeist, your spirit of the times of faith of a mustard seed that can't self-replicate is fucked. It's sire, ironically, fucked from the get-to-go. Hey, was I not paying attention to you and I've got a hand right here? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, you come closer. You come closer. You come closer. Now you get some loving. You get some loving. Anyway, so I'm shooting a little video to talk about that. I am so tired. I really didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I had to park in back of the building and go up an extra flight of stairs because the front didn't get the sunshine today, and there was dirt on top of ice. So I'm like, I don't want to park there. Backside, some of the ice had moved away because the parking lot is on a slight incline. So certainly safe enough, but just gave me another flight of stairs to get up, to get to work, and then standing almost 4 hours on my good foot, which I didn't think about. And now that I'm looking at my toes, they're very pudgy. So swelling has come to that area, and it's probably not a bad idea for me to put it up. Doctor said I could be more active, and also said, you know, still put your foot up, you know, and I can see the importance of that. I still have swelling, you know, the area is still healing. So, what else did we talk about? We talked about a number of things, but I really thought it was neat she was a beekeeper and a mite keeper.